Yes, children, in the last class we have discussed about Pythagoras theorem, isn't it? Yes. How the problems of Pythagoras will be, how to solve it. Let us go with the exercise and check it out. So, sides of triangle are given below. Determine which of them are right triangles they are asking. Okay. So, these are the measures and you have to mention the hypotenuse also, which is hypotenuse. First question I took, children. 7, 24, 25. Square all the three numbers given. So 7 square is 49. 24 square is 576. 25 square is 625. In this, the highest one is this. Leaving the highest, remaining 2 you add it off. So you will be getting 625, which is equal to this square. So we got sum of the two squares is equal to sum of one more sides. That's why it is a right angle triangle. So in these three, which is the highest measure, 25, so that will be the hypotenuse. Because in any right angle triangle, hypotenuse is the biggest side. Getting? Now the second question is 13, 12, 5. Even here also square them. 13 square is 169. 12 square means 12 12s are 144. 5 square means 5 5s are 25. Now, in all these three, 169 is highest. Leaving that 169, add these two. 12 square plus 5 square. That is 169, which is nothing but 13 square. Therefore, even it is also right angle triangle. So, the hypotenuse is here 13 centimeter. Got it off? So, this is the way you have to check whether the given triangle is right angle triangle or not. Next we will move to the second problem. PQR is a triangle right angled at P and M is a point on QR such that PM is perpendicular to QR. Show that PM square is equal to QM into MR. This is the thing you have to prove. So that's why we take down these two triangles. This one triangle and this one triangle. 1, 2. Prove them as a similar. So one angle is 90 for both. And this angle will be off of 90 by 2 because P is a right angle, they are only saying. Okay, that's why the two triangles will be similar. By which one? By AA criteria, because two angles become equal, isn't it? So you can apply the corresponding sides. For PM, you can go with the RM. Okay. For QM, you should go with the PM only. Basis you can take. Cross multiply PM into PM, PM square and QM into RM is this. So we got the proof. In the same way, let us go with the one more problem. In figure ABD triangle, right angled at A and AC is perpendicular to BD. What you have to show? AB square will be equal to BC into BD. Okay. So here you have to consider the full triangle with this. ABD with ACB you consider. So both are having 90 degree. Here A is 90 means here C is 90. And B is common angle for both the triangles. That's why they become similar from A criteria. Now base by base, hypotenuse by hypotenuse you take down. So for ABD I am taking BD as a base. Whereas for ABC, AB as a base I am taking. Okay. So now hypotenuse will be next another side. AB if you take, here BC have to take. Getting? Now cross multiply AB into AB, AB square, BD into BC. Got up? Like this 3 proofs you have to make. Remaining 2, it will be homework children. So the next problem is ABC is an equilateral triangle of side 2A. Find each of its altitude they are asking. So take equilateral triangle. All are having 2a, 2a, 2a. That time it become a it becomes. Okay. So that is the thing you have to write. ABC is an equilateral triangle with AB is equal to BC is equal to CA is equal to 2A. Let us draw an altitude here, AD. Altitude means a perpendicular from vertex to the base. So it bisects BC into two equal parts, BD and DC. I already said which will be equal to A. Now in ABD triangle, so here in this triangle you apply Pythagoras. So AB square will be equal to BD square plus AD square. AD we are not knowing, keep as it is. BD we know, what BD? A square. Even AB we are knowing, AB is what? 2A, 2A square. So simplification, AD square will be as it is. 2A whole square is 4A square, this A square is transposed. Okay, subtraction 3A square, AD will be root of 3A square. 5A square root is A, root 3. So AD will be root 3A. So what is the altitude of an equilateral triangle? It is root 3 times of its height, half of its height. Got up? Okay. So the next problem. Prove that the sum of the squares of the sides of a rhombus is equal to the sum of the squares of its diagonals. Very important problem there for exam. Okay. Learn it out. Draw on rhombus. Diagonals are intersecting. Actually in rhombus how the diagonals intersect? They intersect at right angles, isn't it? So that concept you should take here. So here that means the figure will be like that. See here, AOB, BOC, COD, DOC all will be 90 degree because diagonals are perpendicular to each other, and OA will be equal to OC, which is half of AC. That only I have given. In the same way, OB will be equal to OD, which is half of BD. Okay, these are the properties of an rhombus. Now take AOB triangle. Right angle, AB square will be equal to OA square plus OB square. Here also you apply BOC. It is right angle means BC is hypotenuse. So BC square is equal to OB square plus OC square. Here in DOC, CD square is equal to OD square plus OC square. In AOD, AD square is equal to OA square plus OD square. For all the four you apply Pythagoras. Add all the four. Okay. All the four sides you are getting, and this side. All you will be getting OA square, OB square plus OB square, OC square plus OC square, OD square plus all. Just observe all are 2 here. OA square, 2 OA square, OB square, 2 OB square, OC square, 2 OC square, OD square, 2 OD square. Okay. Now, so again here 2 OA square will be as it is, 2 OB square will be as it is. OC is what? Just you check it out. It is OA only. So instead of OC, you go it of OA. The same way, OD is equal to what? OB. Instead of OD, you substitute OB. That time again we are getting two like terms. 2 plus 2, 4 OA square, 2 plus 2, 4. OB square, which can be written as 2OA whole square plus 2OB whole square. But 2OA is equal to what? AC. So it can be written as AC square. 2OB can be written as what? BD. So it is BD square. Now we got diagonal square this side, all the four sides square. We got the proof. Okay. Next, let us move to the one more problem. It is a ladder problem. Even it is asked sometimes for 2 marks. Okay, important it is, even it is also. A ladder 10 meter long reaches a window 8 meter above the ground. Find the distance of the foot of the ladder from the base of the wall. Okay, what is the length of the ladder? 10 meter. So a window is there, it is a ground, BO is the ground, window is here, which is 8 meter away from the ground. Okay, you have to find, what you have to find? The distance of the foot of the ladder from the base of the wall. OB you have to find. Just observe, it becomes a right angle triangle. Wall is the perpendicular to ground always. That's why it becomes hypotenuse. So AB square will be equal to OB square plus OA square. Substitute the known values. OA is known, 8 square. OB is unknown, keep as it is. AB is how much? 10, 10 square. So OB square will be 10 times 100, 8 8 is 64, which is 36. So OB will be root of 36, which is 6. So this is the distance required. That is the distance between a ladder and the base of the wall. Okay. So the remaining problems will be homework, children. Solve it out. Thank you.